Many thanks for your company once again. Now, some kingmakers in the eastern region town of Apapam have fled their homes for fear of being attacked by some built men from the rank of the newly installed chief. Now, on Monday, the new chief, Nanaya, was installed as a parallel chief and was held shoulder high with support of some well-built men parading him through the town. Now, his installation defied earlier warning from some kingmakers of the traditional council against the intended installment at the time, insisting Apapam already has a substantive chief who had been at post for the past 3 years. The kingmakers on Sunday threatened to hold the police and president accountable for any bloodshed that will be recorded should Nanaya be installed as a chief. Now, it's been 4 days since that, and joint news sources say though calm has returned to the community, a number of kingmakers perceived to be against the installation of Nanaya have abandoned their homes for fear of being attacked. The new chief has currently taken over the palace. Eastern Regional Correspondent Maxwell Kudoko joins us on the phone with the latest. Hello, Maxwell.
Hello, Benny.
Thank you for your time. So we know that some of the kingmakers from the other side have fled their homes. But what have they really been up to apart from fleeing for fear of their lives since Nanaya was installed as the parallel chief?
Well, Benny, not only some of the kingmakers, but some youth who are supposed or who are seen to be on the side of the other chief, Osabremo Opokumenya, also complain of the fear of their life. Most of them flee from the town since last Monday after the installation. They claim that they are targets of some of these the macho men who are protecting the palace for Openi or Nana Yaudakwa. Since last Monday, the macho men, who most of them are a group called Kushe Boys and some Langas who are seen as macho men, took over the palace. Almost every night, report says that these guys fire gunshots in the air to scare people from, if you like, counter-attacking them. Yesterday, report indicate that the macho men burnt some belongings in the palace that's supposed to be for one caretaker in the palace. They brought them out from the palace and burnt them. Presently, some of the kingmakers are unable to sleep in their homes for fear of being attacked by these attacks. Presently, as I reported earlier, the new chief, Nanaya Udakwa, there are reports, that cannot be confirmed. There are rumors in town. Some says that he is in a hiding. Other group also allege that he has been picked by the security agency. So there are a lot of rumors in town, but the crux of it is that most of the kingmakers and some of the youth who are supposed to be in support of the Osabrema Opokumenya are unable to live in the town for fear of being attacked. The schools that were closed last Monday have reopened. Last 2 days, the attendance was very low, but from yesterday to this morning, the students have started going to school and classes have come back to normal. So I would say that there is uneasy calm in the town of Apapam.
Maxwell, do we know the whereabouts of Osaberima Opokumenya, that's supposed to be the chief who has been there for the past 3 years?
Well, the Osaberima Opokumenya is nowhere to be found at Apapam. He is not in Apapam. And as I speak with you, I don't know his whereabouts. I don't know whether he is still in the Achimabwaka area or he has fled from the town. But in Apapam proper, he is not in Apapam since the incident happened. So no one knows where he is hiding now, whether he's also strategizing or whatever he's doing. So I can't tell where he is now presently.
Well, thank you very much. But I'll let you hold on the line because I've got one of the kingmakers on the phone line. Maxwell, just hold on while I speak to him. Nana Opoku Menta, and he's a kingmaker. Apparently, he's not been able to sleep in his home since this Nana Yaudakwa was installed as the parallel chief of Apapam. I'm going to be conducting this interview in Twi, and then I'll translate in English as well. Good morning, Nana. Yadasisa one yakasa. Hello, Nana Opoku Menta.
Hello, Apapam.
Yo, me dasisa one yakasa. Na me pacho Apapam hono. Oh yeah, kingmaker. But me pese me hu baby awujina pote. O Nana Yaudakwa ho anase Osaberma Opoku Menya side.
No, Opoku Menya ho.
Okay.
Because only no be kia yen de nesi ade so.
Enti wonti min da fie obetumi atre ene enti.
Ebeye enfie be nani na yahia oho no wuye. Isie no wiye ni isie ohin wiye so a na ade sie ni nyina be pere ade. Enti ade sie mienu e no ba ye se on pa konya na di. Nana Opoku Menya na first ye fe no nana Opoku Achampon. E no ba ko so ni fe no kwabena asintim no wo US. Enti ono ba na o se zeni nua pani na Opoku Menya de kan aba. Enti no obeta na ti na wadi ade. Ti abusu apani no so on de be kire atrankonya ama krado ene ne mpanifo wa Apapam. Yesi age ne tom je na asida. Eno ko ma ho ma so je ne tom. Esa no ko kokoro ntumi hin ho. Kokoro ntumi hin so je asida. Ye gan ye snap bibia yetua ma no. Ye free ho kingmakers wo tebi executive. Yo tebi ahimfi on wo ho. On so frɛ abusu apani no. Ohimba ya gbachi na no otidwem. On so won ko chia no ama on so akida. Ye fi oni enim se di adu on de kwan adem. Afi ni ti atiti hu bi se ye wura ye ohin o so no so o se ya adaka no no pe ni to obesoa no ani enso ye ni ohum wi ti e ya mo ohum no ohum da bena da ya titi to nyina bibie wie ani e kula nana. Yesu anu wie no ebi amekentam o se ebuo mu na awotwe ewie mu obodwa etre man esu akire man ye bibiare wie.
All right, Nana me pacho homesu kakra na me tretre mu wo potokase mu sene ya obi abetia. So what Nana Opoku Menta has been saying is that 4 years ago they lost their chief, and Osaberma Opoku Menya, who was known in local life as Nana Champong, and private life, I beg your pardon, as Nana Champong, came forward together with another person that they wanted to be chiefs of the town. According to him, they visited the Kukrantumi chief, and he agreed. They introduced Osaberma Opoku Menya to the people of Apapam, and they all agreed and accepted him as their chief. According to him, they went through all the rights that tradition demands when installing a chief, and they did that. According to him, after they reintroduced him as their chief, as chief to the people, nobody came to oppose his chieftaincy. So that's where I am at this point in the conversation with him. So I'm going to allow him to continue the narrative. Nana Opoku me patro to asomaye.
Edi adia bakima yeyi na puye no. Nana ya no de metro ba fie ho. Na nya posem kura ani anu gidigidi nto ansan wachi koye. Onko sese no ma bebiri nti ye no twam ti tia de bibia cha ye de yedi ahin.
All right, Nana Opoku Menta, Nana Yaudakwa na ose ode macho man for bar hono. In Bayer Fie saying na ye kan ho asem wa hai.
Bayer Fie mi ni fani.
Okay. Okay.
2014, 13th October.
Okay.
2014.
Okay, me patro to aso.
Ti on Bayer say no man ye ni mi say etuoka fi ni ho bi ti ye di ahianti on ye say on ba be si hinti ye de Johnson kura koto so e wo Kofodua ye no twa kwan ti wo say no say chief council ti yan family ti bi ahenti enti nipa no ye wura yi ye no ye o se hin yi ye no ni ani nye nipa no ho or the force or anfa amrakwan so na yiye nti esan de koto esan de kofodua high court view nti anu odi aso ye di bem no so ansan twi nipa foforo no san ye fa bio nti omu anu ansan friend say o nye nipa foforo nti nyine kwotena ase di asem nti asem nyine ewie no afedi aba abosun da say ye course kofodua de ye di no ye course 60 million emayen and ye de ba Chieftaincy no awo chibi eti ye ko kan se mi nyine wi aboso mi be se na konsumo won mu asem ti o wa no fe se afi de won bebu asem no
okay
afi o pele marketu bi te se enman ko elu buku half okra na eye osi no hin de betu nanim yo ka che ya ne se ohumuda no ye si hin no ya anyi ni yie
okay
no
Nano Pokumenta Pacho Oba Humeswama Mekakrana min church movie. So he's continuing the narrative and he says that on the 13th of October 2014, the newly installed parallel chief Nana Yao Dakwa came along with some well-built men to the palace. That's after they had installed Osaberma Opokumenya as chief. This is about some 2.5 years ago in 2014. And they created a bit of a chaos, but they were able to overpower them and allow Osaberma Opokumenya to be chief of the area. But they went to court, Koforidua High Court, trying to place an injunction on what the other faction, that's the Nana Yao Dakwa side, were trying to do. And they were asked to take the matter to the Chebi Palace since it had to do with chieftaincy. According to him, they took it to the Chebi Palace and they were not able to deal with the matter until recently when they were called and told that the process they went through to install Osaberima Opokumenya as chief was not the right way. All right, Nana Mpachoyantiaso.
Eti okeka nguma no nyina wi nguma fito oba de okan se de ohumda na yesi hinu ya nye ni yie eti no wodi Ghana 30 million 3,000 Ghana cedis eti oka wi pepepe no so wawie na ya odakwa no ono ane dia de person na
okay
ya fa kwampa so akwa no
okay
on second person to media there.
All right, Nana, into Patra say Chebi hine na nkasa. Ene masa directive no.
I inform baby asam eye osi no hina no otigwem.
Okay. Enti sisia no ediebe nti da won timi ntina fie.
What the metro for the go Apapam kurom ho ya twetwe dey say o baba be kunkum yen.
Okay.
Well, I do be a few ten, and a patent ten. A good feeder on that's what he feed you at an idea. At a jenny for Sokola. Mr. Cramming trainer. Nana, yes, you call all praise, and Safia, and penny for the guy. Apapam could see. Okay.
Nana, answer that you bedrew hono into one casano obia try say obe prawa na say obe yo bibi. Okay, so Nana Opokumenta, who is actually the Chidompenyin and a kingmaker in Apapam, is telling us that he's unable to sleep in his house because the newly installed parallel chief Nana Yao Dakwa has brought some well-built men into the area, and he's claiming that every night they hear gunshots, and he's been advised not to stay in his house, though he's not being attacked personally or no attempt has been made at his life. But he tells us that he's living in fear. But Nana, a police for and a soldier for Apapam acronym.
Yeah, press conference. Yeah, press conference. My own United, ya report to Chebi police station. I'm just going to have the independent yaki. Open yaki, obedience, Chrome was say, or the said, Chrome say, quite the same, say, quite the same. Be a night. Obiaki, etina kame pekra se kame manu be se kame busa me bebusa. They say no. On person mo je hwiegu. Ansa no nga bakuru mo ana.
Enti nana opesa o try say a police for ankasa omo wo kuro ni mu no so omo nya hwemfa asem ehu ana.
Police station.
Okay, so Nana Opoku is saying that they don't have a police station in the town, that's Apapam itself, but in nearby towns they do have a police station there. However, no security personnel has been to the area. You may recall on Sunday during the primetime news, we aired a press conference that they organized, and in that press conference they said they were going to hold the president accountable if anything happened in the area, because for them he comes from the eastern region, and so that is his constituency according to them. That's what they refer to it as. Nana says Apapam acronym to saying.
The crowd they say obi able to be slow. They say America says so for security but they see obohu ya him for ya him for no na ya no crofo no to no pai ubeto na wi no no ni ade wonyi na egu
and nana me patro ode nana me patro nya botre ma ye nko ho nti osabere ma opoku menya sisi a wo hin
it one dey wo chebi
okay
ogba no ho agya.
Okay, into no sisi a eden na mo hwehwe press conference no Sunday mu ye ni na ye teni amo be kan nti sisi a eden na mo hwehwe pote.
They so mani nya si ya press ye mo ampani ti se ni akoso Apapam ni ye ni nya ho because ye si ahi a ehun ni asem obi na ametwe ho manso amekentam a won afi ade fufura a ma ti kwa se asi juwa dai won ba abebodwa anya onali akwa so no na ya no ye o make opani bia ekrom hoda e ke se ope ohiadi.
Okay, so Osaberma Opoku is saying that right now they want the president and the security agencies to step into the matter. He also claims that this Nanaya Odakwa, who has been declared as the rightful person to be chief by the people who sat over the matter in Chebi, hasn't greeted any of the elders in the area as tradition demands, hasn't come to them to explain to them why he wants to be chief and all that. And so he's calling on the president to do something about it. Meanwhile, he tells us that Osaberma Opoku, who was installed some 3 years ago as chief of the area, is currently away from the town and in Chebi, where he's probably fleeing the danger. Is also taking refuge in the town of Chebi. Nana Opoku ye beda wase anope isa wone ya kasa.
Miss Midamaste. Nemo dia make out to say misramu asudie kese pa ma yan Apapam ho ye da ye na de bia ye gira se ni gira danger pa ntimo ma ye wura asonte ma yen
yate yada say Nana Opoku they're making a final appeal that government and the security agencies should do something about it. So let's go back to the our correspondent in the region, Maxwell Kudako. Hello, Maxwell. Hello. Hello, Maxwell, can you hear me? Well, apologies, we may have lost Maxwell on the line. That we'll try to re-establish a good connection so we can pick up what he's also been hearing from the security angle as well as what authorities, government authorities in the area have been saying.